I take the liberty of not operating the laptop. I have my student here who will be doing it. He's also the co-author of the paper. But he's saying, direct all the questions to the professor and not to me. Okay, I'm Joy, Dr. Joy Mukhopadhyay. I am in Bangalore, and till recently I was the program chairman of Bangalore Management Academy. I'm freelancing now. I go to a large number of colleges and schools to teach, and I'm here representing Institute of Business Management and Research, which is basically a B school. I am also involved very much as a consultant for ICT for different, right from the AG level to BG level, so to say. And my research here is basically to do a survey in Bangalore, and I've done the survey only among the B schools offering postgraduate programs in PGDBM or MBA, and to what extent ICT has been implemented. The colleges or the institutes have chosen carefully. I have surveyed out 25 institutes, out of which almost 20 of them have taught at least one course. But I confess I have not taught at IIM. Somebody asked me, are you from IIM? I'm not. I did my PhD from University of Science, so that is covered. That was long back. I have chosen the colleges very carefully. In case you were surprised, Bangalore has got maybe touching 100 institutes offering MBA and PGDBM. Now, I suppose quality and quantity are inversely proportional, so you can't expect all the 100 colleges to be as good. But surprisingly, Bangalore being the IT capital, the implementation of ICT is very high. Even if you go to the so-called lowest ranked college, the implementation of ICT there is much higher than maybe a place like Calcutta, where that's my native place, or even Bombay, I'd say. So the colleges were carefully chosen. We have chosen colleges like independent colleges. Of course, we started with IIM and University of Science, and then we have chosen colleges coming under Bangalore University. We have chosen colleges which come under VTU, that is Visvesvaraya Technological University. Because all engineering colleges in Karnataka come under VTU. VTU has also got its own MBA program. We have also chosen a few colleges who are autonomous, and we have chosen colleges which are also offering a one-year program. And as I said, in most of these colleges I taught myself. So I'm not going to this introduction. We have heard all this so many times. So next. Yeah. So to evaluate the level of application of ICT in these schools in Bangalore and evaluate the perception of students towards implementation of ICT. There are not many technical experts who know about ICT much more than I do, but let's have a look at what the students feel about it at the end in the classroom. So that's my research objective, and I did a convenience sampling, and my sample size is 150, and that is taken proportionately according to the college strength. So if the college has a strength of 150, I have taken say about 10. If the college has got 60 students, I have taken 5, like that. So as I said, I have covered 25 institutes. My sample size is 150, and my research methodology is primary data is collected from all these institutes through a questionnaire and structured interview with the members of the faculty and members of the management of many of these institutes, and of course secondary data from the corresponding websites. Yeah, the background of the study, I don't think I should go details on this. You know what you know. And SMU got the award yesterday, and also teaching in SMU courses in Bangalore. And as I already mentioned, Bangalore ICT implementation is pretty high. That's not surprising. Okay. Now, in the paper which I submitted, I have given the details. So let me just give the highlights. What is it that ultimately we have seen? I'll show you some of the questions later. That is, when you ask people who are students, when you asked the students mostly, are you aware of ICT? And many of them said yes, of course, and they had knowledge, and somebody blamed. What is ICT? So 60% is the awareness level. That means there's a big potential, another 40% can come out. Almost every lab has college has a computer lab, but now the trend is, as I said, there are 100 colleges, and now the trend is why you have a computer lab. Somebody just mentioned every student has a laptop. So I have a computer lab at all. Every student is carrying a laptop. In most of the colleges, the faculty members are coming to the reality and accepting ICT. In fact, in some of the colleges, the performance of the faculty at the end of the semester is judged. One of the parameters is how much of ICT really used in the classroom. There are colleges having website, there's nothing new about it. But then there are a few colleges which have interactive website where every student has got a password, he can log in. And there are colleges where even the parents can log in. So Bangalore attracts students from all over India. And parents sitting in Nagaland and Manipur or Kashmir can log in and check whether the student is really attending classes. What is his attendance? Not only attendance, parents can check the performance in the class test. So this particular facility is naturally something really great. But one of the interesting years of the college I am representing standing here now is, as I said, IBMR. IBMR is also having a magazine. And I don't think many colleges have their own magazine. And now what's the plus point, what is the minus point? Plus point is you save paper. Okay? Minus point, somebody has to tell me. The students are designing their own website, uploading it through a password. It can be accessed from anywhere. And it can be saved. So you have an e-magazine. And I would like to encourage every other college to come up with e-magazine and do away with the hard copies of magazine. I'm sure during our student days we had exciting magazines and I could really scratch my head, where is it now? I would have lost it somewhere. Okay, so responses from different institutes. I just summarized it. This is just a visual for IMB. And I don't think I have to go through each of them. IMB, as you know, is one of the top and it's got fantastic facility. The entire campus is Wi-Fi. And the Wi-Fi campus of IMB is to an extent that there are people who stand outside the wall who are not members of IIM using their laptop and use that. Because I've been to houses which is, private houses where people are merrily using that. Next. Yeah, ISC is ISC. And the difference between ISC and IIM is ISC is a deemed university and is huge and it's got the supercomputer and is very famous for computer science. But my research is only among the B schools. So the management department of ISC is one of the department of the institutes. It's not a standalone B school. It's just one of the department. But the entire facility of ISC, including the computer facility, supercomputing facility, and the library and everything. So everybody can access that. Yeah. One interesting application of ICT in ISC Bangalore is there is a volunteer group. They find out who are the blood donors. And that is a fantastic application. That is, they track where blood is necessary, not only inside the ISC hospital, even outside, and who are the blood donors. So you can register yourself. So that is a fantastic application, I thought. Next. Yeah, let's just leave it. Okay, so that was the photograph of Christ College, which has become an university now. It's called Christ University. Photograph, unfortunately, is still Christ College. Christ College has got a separate laptop lab. Instead of computer lab where you have PCs, you have a laptop lab. So I mentioned that. Yeah, this is the what you get there. EBSCO and Gesture, so you get it everywhere. Alliance Business Academy is considered the top college coming under Bangalore University. Next. And this is ICFI, and ICFI headquarters is in Hyderabad. I'm sure you know this. And that is there is a photograph of ICFI in Bangalore. And ICFI is also using to a great extent. Yeah, next. This is, I would like to show that photograph again. That is the PES Institute of Technology, one of the famous engineering colleges in Bangalore. And there's one famous company which is inside that. I don't know, some of you, I don't know whether anyone is sitting here in that company called EduRite. EduRite is incubated and it is right inside PES campus. And this is a college which I represent, which has got more than one campus. And as I said, we have an e-magazine that is interesting. Now, if time permits, I also have one of the issues, the first issue of the magazine here. I'm not comparing IBM with other top colleges, but since I'm representing it here, so let me emphasize upon the good points, the positive points. One of the positive points is the placement officer sends messages to every student's mobile. Somebody just discussed about mobile, not for teaching, but the student gets messages on their mobile saying that there is an interview on this in this company. There's a group discussion in this room at this time. Come for this and fill up this form. This company is looking for candidates. that I feel is a very good thing, because IBM has a system where every student has to be on an internship, and so they may not be accessible. So they get the message on their mobile. Besides the regular emails. So every student and faculty member gets an email anyway. Okay, so some of these questions, as I said, how many, I've just shown some of the questions. So, yes, and to some extent, there is 60%, so 40% no. Okay, now this was a key question. That is, you have the implementation of ICT in the college, but actually how many faculty members are really using it and to what extent? I teach a variety of subjects including maths, and I found it very difficult to use ICT for maths. So I am on chalk and talk for maths. But yes, I also teach marketing. When I teach marketing, I do use ICT to a great extent. To what extent? There are colleges, at least one, where I taught sales and distribution management, and the college was very clear saying that as a professor, when you recommend the textbook to the students, the textbook must be having a CD. It's gone to that level. Without the CD, we don't take the textbook. So we may be missing out on a good textbook, but in terms of ICT, the CD has to be there, then only it will be taken as a reference, a textbook. Okay, so we've asked people, yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's enough. And I'm not showing more details here because of paucity of time, but details are there in my. So ICT in education, we have been discussing this. So I don't think I should go through all this. I took these words: availability, accessibility, affordability, quality, and novelty. Affordability is a big question mark in India. Availability and accessibility, yes, we do have. Quality, yes. Technology is changing fast, so to be updated is a challenge. By the time you are proficient on desktop, people are using laptop, and by the time you are proficient in laptop, people are switched to palm top, and I don't know what is the next. Okay. Now faculty members, people even on the older side, they're accepting ICT. Bangalore surprisingly has got a large number of aged people as faculty members. You know the reason? The reason is simple. AICT has raised the retirement age. It has come to 65 and planning to take it to 70 and 75. So there are 21 engineering colleges in Bangalore. And where do you get the teachers from? And fortunately, Bangalore has got these large public sectors, ITI, HAL, BEL, NAL, and whatnot. And there the retirement age is 60. So those people are available as professors. Now they are from the older generation. After working in ITI till 60 years of age, and when that man did his BE at the age of 21, there was nothing like ICT. So now he has to come and teach, and he has to use ICT, so it's a big challenge. Yes, but faculty members are accepting it. So upon the recommendation, ICT enhance the standard of education, and thereby attract more students, because students are exchanging notes. In your college, do you have ICT? To what extent? For students, I remember there were days when to get a job as a secretary, the question would be, do you know typewriting? And then came the day, the question would be, do you know how to operate an PC? And nowadays nobody will ask this question, right? To get a job, is it, can you speak English? Do you have a certificate? So those questions are not asked. So same way, students will not be asked, do you know what is ICT? They're supposed to be knowing it. Okay, and there is a recommendation for ICT providers. So many of them are here. And as I said, I gave that example of the college, which would not take as a book, as a textbook, unless it's provided with a CD. So I think all publishers should wake up. There are books which are not as good, but because of having a CD, it was recommended as a textbook. And they're fantastic books, unfortunately, they don't have CD. So I can see a potential there. I can see an opportunity for content writers to convert a textbook to a CD. Now, I would like to mention, thank you. I would like to mention one of my big experience. I was a chairman for Bangalore Management Academy, and which has been running the flagship course for Bharatidas Institute of Management, Trichy. And we were running a 1-year program for the executives, and classes were held only on, as she mentioned, only on Friday evenings and on Saturday. Now, each class is on camera. And at the end of the class is converted to a CD. Now, The CD is available at a price. The student has to buy it. Now initially I was a little skeptical that why did our promoter of this institute think of selling the CD. Now at the end of the course, one boy came and told me, "Sir, I have bought all your CDs." I said, "What is my commission?" Each CD is 100 rupees and it is a 36-hour course. And he says, 3,600 is nothing, sir. I bought all your CDs. So for ages, I don't know what is there. Now, what is for the teacher's side? When I am standing and lecturing, and this I am standing in front of camera, I cannot afford to make a single mistake. I cannot afford to say, "Oh, sorry, yeah, I forgot. I'll tell you tomorrow." I can't do all that because everything is captured. And of course, I have to be equally conscious about my body language. And it's like acting in a movie. So it was fascinating. And I used to take 3 hours at a row, acting for 3 hours. So it was fascinating. So that was a fantastic experience I felt personally. That is, every lecture is being captured by the camera, converted to a CD, and CDs are available at a price. And students did buy those CDs. So thank you so much.